You know, how do we link this information we're getting in the shopping centers or in our retail spaces with the information we're getting from everywhere else? Because we're, you know, obviously all of you are bombarded with information coming in from, you know, Facebooks and Pinterest and Snapchat and goodness, you know, all the Internet of Things. Please, Elodie, it would be great to...
Thank you for your question. Actually, yes, the goal is to create a single customer view from different data we collect. And yeah, it could be from beacons, Wi-Fi, social behavior, and so on. And the idea is to know customer profiles and to collect all this data and to know our customers and to once again send very customized information and know what works the best and so on.
Do you have a specific tool that you use to do that, or are you using many different types of tools?
We have many specific tools. So we have a company who collect data, and we use Adobe to analyze data and other specific tools. I don't use it personally, but could be FastStats, WapInMind. So we also have deep data mining solutions. And so it's why we need experts to analyze data.
My best example in terms of using geolocation in store and iBeacon is Best Buy in the US. If you think of Best Buy a few years ago, they were suffering so much from showrooming. So people were going to the store, checking the products and then buying them online on Amazon because it was cheaper and more convenient. What Best Buy did is that they included the geolocation and the iBeacon into their loyalty strategy. And going back to my first point, it's really what do you want to achieve in terms of strategy. So basically, their customers were able to download the app, be identified in store, and receive personalized promotions depending on their past purchase in store. And I think it was 2 years ago that the Wall Street Journal was titling Best Buy killed showrooming. And I think it's the best example.
I would say to have all of those tools working, I would insist in the fact that you need a structure. Like first in your shopping mall needs to be able to propose, to offer to the visitors Wi-Fi that works. Your Bluetooth technology needs to be installed properly, that the geolocalization must work. And then to gather all of those data, you need to build a platform, let's say a DMP, data management platform, that is gathering all the information you can have. But when we say big data, it's not marketing data, it's all the data you can collect from all the company. And that's why we were saying that data is sharing. It's not silo. We were talking about silo, and that's very important. So this data management platform will enable the company to understand the business, not marketing, but cross departments, let's say. And this DMP will collect many information, because big data is not only marketing, it's about the data you will collect with your partners. It could be open data. It's going to be the way people are using your tools. So it's quite complete. And on both sides, shopping mall and platform, you need to have the right tools and let's say an industrial platform like the one is using Hammerson. That's why it works really well, and that's very important. And to manage that, you need experts. And I think that here at MAPIC, we don't imagine how important is the data. When you own a shopping mall, you own the data that is inside your shopping center. So you should make sure that you control this data and that you turn it into a good return on investment. To use it, do it yourself. Don't let, let's say, others doing it for you.
It's a very good point that yes, the data is yours that you're collecting within the shopping center. I think it's a very important point, which means that even the partners that are putting in technology, I mean, I don't know. The question could then be, do you have the right to access it or not? it's different debate. But Bill, so are you using beacons with bacon? Sorry, that was a joke. No, beacons.
Sure, we see we see our customers using a variety of technologies, and beacons is the place where everybody wants to jump in and get started because it's a sort of a new concept and it's very exciting. I always try to advise customers that the engagement part of this data can probably work better if you understand some of the basics around what's happening in your store or in your mall. A couple of quick success stories that one about a mall operator and one about a retailer. We were working with a mall company that had multiple properties, and one property in Sweden was underperforming. They couldn't figure it out. And one of the things I like to talk about in terms of success stories are how new solutions can help you see things you couldn't see before. So we installed some beacons throughout the mall, and we weren't using them for engagement. We were only using them to detect the mobile phone signals so that we could get an understanding of flow. And we found a real simple problem where the mall was designed in such a way that people literally were not finding certain areas of the mall. And so one of my favorite things about this story is they did a really low-tech thing to improve the problem, which was that they put up some better signage, okay? And they literally helped people find their way through the mall with good old-fashioned signs, and they dramatically improved the overall traffic and turnover in the mall. My favorite retail success story is we all love Godiva chocolates, right? So Godiva is a customer of ours, and if you've been to a Godiva store, you've probably gone inside because first of all, that what's in there is good stuff. But secondly, Godiva spends an enormous amount of money and time and applies a lot of talent to their window displays. And next time you go to buy a Godiva shop, take note. I mean, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. And like so many retailers, they've been doing this forever, but they never really could understand whether it was working or not, what the ROI was. And so with new technology, you can understand the flow of traffic outside your store, measure the draw rate, the percentage of people you're getting into your store. And we were able to work with them over a number of months and analyze their window displays and the effectiveness. And we saw a drop-off on their window displays, and they made a small adjustment to the scheduled changes of window displays, and they maintained higher traffic levels as a result, brought more people into the store, converted more shoppers into buyers, and made more money. And that's just, to me, like the quintessential thing you're trying to do with the data. You're trying to understand where your levers are and how you can change your operation to improve results.